Chopra, he should have ran across that fire like he was Zoolander.
What's going on? It's your boy Sintel with the Intel, and you can already see Rakai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Doctor Who, Season 9, Episode 9. This one is called Sleep No More. We are going still down the path of what I consider to be one of the more legendary seasons as a whole. How you feeling about it, Rakai?
I'm loving everything about Season 9 so far. I thought Season 8 was a banger. Season 9 is coming in even more top tier, so.
Yeah, listen, make sure you stay to the very end because you already know me and Rakai. We're going to chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth over the things we've enjoyed and over some of the things we may be shaking our heads about. So, without any further ado, let's get started.
Is the Verrier lab in orbit around Neptune?
Yeah, that's that right there.
This is what happened.
Oh, see what they did there.
Deep-Ando, conscript, likes to think of himself as the joker of this little group. Well, he did.
Did.
Sleep's the one thing left.
Past tense.
Grabbing that, colonizing it.
Sporting like a true rip.
Oh, don't call me that.
Don't call me that, Mom.
Colonizing what, dreams?
I don't know.
Keep your politics to yourself, okay?
I know someone who'd love to get Chopra back to Triton, eh?
Oh.
This is my station, my lab.
The hell?
Strangers.
What the hell happened here?
You're gonna find the Doctor and Clara.
Night time setting. Faulty filament. 3-day week.
So, orbit around Neptune?
Close into the planet, they must have some pretty powerful anti-grav shielding on board.
Looks like a Japanese restaurant. Engineering stress assessors.
Yes.
It's like improv class. It's like, okay,
We're here
what's,
to,
what are we working with?
Here's a
Okay.
way to hear what they say that they saw.
So what happened?
From the beginning of time, that's a very long story.
Meteorite strike, space pirates. Ah, see? Not just pirates, space pirates.
So what, you are a rescue mission?
This is an excellent time to make a point.
38th century. Tuesday.
What? You can taste Tuesday?
Sort of merged.
We still don't know where the rest of the crew are, though. I mean, a place this size.
I'm so proud of myself.
What? Great
I just
catastrophe. What great
fought the
catastrophe?
urge to say something that probably I shouldn't have said, so it worked out.
As if it's been dead for a long while.
Yeah, that was a lot of dust. I hope he don't put that finger back in his mouth. Thank you, HT Teddy. It was... See? All the way from Skynet, then it went feral.
She's a grunt, Clara. They're bred in hatcheries. Cloned muscles, low intelligence.
Wait, that's a she?
How do you feel about the whole found footage take on this?
And
I'm
I
okay.
mean, I like it.
Okay.
I'm not.
Right now, they're going for a very paranormal activity, Blair Witch kind of vibe. So.
Yeah.
I don't know,
He's still out there!
What the
Is that
hell?
thing? Dang.
Oh.
What a Sandman, huh?
Listen, I'm gonna sweep that shit up. Let's get it
Yeah.
up.
This is Deep-Ando. Where did he go?
Deep is one of them now.
Yeah, he a Sandman.
This is like, okay, this is the reverse waters of Mars. We don't turn you into water people, we turn you into sand people.
Named after the god of dreams. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not just this.
Oh, Sandman. Oh, Sandman. Morpheus, god of dreams. Okay.
First, tell me what those things are.
Deep-Ando. Deep-Ando, this is Chopra.
Used to be people.
Deep-Ando, can you hear me? Deep-Ando! Deep-Ando, this is Chopra. Can you...
The crew y'all looking for, that's them.
Did Clara just jump in
What
there?
the hell?
Mr. Sandman.
Mr. Sandman.
Yes.
Why did we not? I don't think she jumped in there.
Bum, bum.
It thinks it knows what's good for you. You obviously needed 40 winks. Clever little sleep pod.
I need one of those at the crib.
Man, that would give a whole new meaning to power naps.
Is Morpheus.
Last pod. This pod.
There's somebody still in it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He said, I would not have this. There's your favorite sunglasses.
Let me try.
What kind of they charging up these little guns? This guns made by Tesla. Is that the dude who's making the video?
Yes, the narrator.
This man, the doctor, he wanted explanations first.
I didn't have none.
May the gods look favorably upon us all.
The gods.
Is that right?
Not exactly.
Welcome, Morpheus.
They gotta do something with that music.
Experience into one 5-minute burst. Now you can go a whole month without sleep.
Damn.
What?
But freeing up the nights to continue working.
Absolutely not.
Leave the Rip Van Winkles behind and become one of a new generation of wide awakes.
Wide awakes.
Here. The future.
Crazy hell. I like climbing into the bed and getting some good winks. Getting some good.
Of Morpheus.
But sleep is...
Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, it's always the fine print.
Well, when you're not looking.
Morpheus is mine.
Uh-oh. Something wrong with Clara, huh?
Changes the fundamental chemistry.
It's disgusting. Making people
Hell
into
no.
bloody drones.
You don't change my brain.
We spend a third of our lives asleep, and time is money.
He's right, man. It's amazing.
Time is money. Hell no.
You've revolutionized the labor market. You've conquered nature.
Thank you.
It's not a compliment.
Right? Who wants to work for 80 hours a week?
To find the other soldier, and to find answers. So we left the lab.
And I bet they didn't raise your pay at all.
Been my Morpheus process and...
It's all salary.
Sleep dust.
Sleep dust.
You're kidding.
Well, do I look like I'm kidding? Is this a kidding face?
No, it is not a kidding face.
But sleep dust.
It really is.
Yes, the stuff in the corner of your eye. The stuff you wipe away every morning when you wake up. That's ridiculous.
That's sleep dust? Thought it was just eye snot.
Those things be made of sleep dust.
Well, when we sleep, the mucus crust builds up in our eye.
See? Eye snot.
That's largely is human skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evolved it, hothoused it. What used to be sleep in your eye has turned into a carnivorous life form.
Ugh.
You can't just throw accusations like that around.
Carnivorous.
People are a ready-made food source.
Where are they then? Where's the crew?
So they're getting
Digested.
they're getting eaten by eye snot?
We need to find Deep-Ando.
But your eye boogers is on her eating people.
Man.
That is a wild ass concept.
It ain't just wipe that cold out your eyes, it's kill the cold out your eyes now. Ugh.
These things are everywhere.
Imagine getting eaten by eye booger. And an eye booger is down here growling, out here on his way to eat you like a
But what about all?
velociraptor.
But how does the dust become those creatures?
You saw what happened.
Because of dust.
Molds itself into humanoid form.
Ugh.
It's adaptable. It's clever.
I mean, boogers are quite malleable.
And it's coming.
Very.
Look, you came to rescue the crew. I'm crew, so rescue me!
No, you can stay here with him.
There's a good question.
I'll do it then. My ID must be on the corporation index.
You have to do the song.
You have to do the song?
You have to do the song, Deep-Ando 6897. / Christmas party. Some of the crew reprogrammed me.
They did they?
Yes,
What the hell?
How many celebrations was that?
the song. It's very
You gotta see Mr.
amusing.
Sandman.
But you know who I am. You just call me by my name.
That's right. Dance for your safety.
What song?
You know the one.
They watch me, Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman.
Deep-Ando 6897. You must know the song. Everyone here knows.
Oh.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
I'm on a rescue mission.
Yeah, they gave you the beat and everything. Get your karaoke on.
I don't even know. I don't know like the first 4 words.
Bring me your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
The cutest. Haruka Deep-Ando.
That I've ever seen.
More, please.
Dang.
2 lips like roses. Please.
That's just mean.
So what can you even shoot him with? Like what gets like?
Can't
He
kill.
needs some Vicks Vapor Rub. He needs to shoot Robitussin at him or something. Got Robitussin bullets.
Oh.
He was the first of them to die. We heard the scream, but
He should have wrapped himself in tissue, and paper towels.
He knows what he's talking
Yeah. You do the soldier thing. You do that. When the monsters show up, you in charge. You shoot.
Hang on. This day gonna get it.
Hold on, I gotta put on my special locs. Oh. There come the boogers just breaking through doors. Them boogers is tough.
It's just gross.
I just bet I heard you spraying 409 on it.
Nagata! No, I can't leave them.
You stay with him, man.
Where are you?
Is that Chopra? Who got taken?
That's Chopra and 474 right there.
474.
This is a cold store. Nagata, you okay? No, I'm not.
That's right. A booger, freeze. You make it cold.
They're under my command.
This needs some liquid nitrogen.
Are you, Clara, to die, to die? Glamps have murdered sleep. Therefore called
Oh, I saw some kitchen knives.
Macbeth. Shall sleep no.
Is that a saw?
Yeah.
What kind of cold storage is that?
Shakespeare. He really knew his stuff.
Jason Voorhees?
In the universe. But the humans, greedy, filthy, stupid humans.
Dang, tell us how you really feel.
Sleepman bad. Kill Sleepman.
Yeah. Go with that. Go with that.
Yeah. Just keep it simple.
Chief regards
Yeah.
to this Chopra. May the gods look favorably upon you.
Yes. We're gonna get tissues and take them down.
Have no choice. I'll have to destroy this whole station.
We gotta get some Kleenex bullets,
What are you doing?
I've hacked into your helmet cams.
Robitussin hand grenades.
Fits like the song.
No. No. You don't get to name things. I'm the doctor. I do the naming.
He's like, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
It's like the Silurians all over again.
Okay, well, what would you prefer then? The Dustmen?
With the Silurians.
I said we don't have helmet cams.
So who's doing the
Yeah,
perspectives?
where's the footage coming from?
Yeah. I was wondering because they were showing Clara's perspective. I was like, she don't have a helmet on. Like, I mean, a camera.
That door is.
Yeah, they're doing this like they're rolling with a documentary crew.
Right? It's like the cast of The Office is in there.
What?
Yeah.
We let them in.
It's murder and hip hop.
there's stayed in there that are frozen to death, so the doctor had to let the creatures in. That was his theory.
Problem is, we in here. I mean, you are talking, so. And they left your ass, so.
I don't know what to do. I can't save us.
Man, you better jump over that little bit of fire.
What?
Oh, damn. That's right, 464. That's what I'm talking about. You better jump over that little bit of fire.
Yeah.
464 was like, I might not be a smart man, but I know how to jump over fire. Shoot.
474 is like, say less. Me carry your soft ass up this fire. That's right. You're trying to get away, you accidentally fart or something.
Engine room!
No, I like 474. 474 is like, you don't get your dumb ass up.
Yeah.
What?
474 got roasted. 474 probably didn't even just walked right on through it.
Chopra will be safe. Chopra pretty.
Chopra pretty. Look, Chopra, he should have ran across that fire like he was Zoolander. You better work.
474, you OG.
Oh, damn, they done walked through it. Those are some resilient boogers, I'll tell you that.
Dang. Well, another one down.
I'll tell you what's wrong. There's footage here of everyone. But what's missing in all of it?
The cameraman.
What can't you see anywhere?
The dude who made him?
The cameraman.
Look. Really look. There are no cameras here.
Yeah.
No helmet cams. So how and why does this footage even exist? The dust.
Yeah, because all the dust is watching.
Little organic speck.
What the shit?
There's this. That's you, Clara. That's you. Looking at me.
Because she went in the machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You entered the pod. The Morpheus process has begun. There's nothing here from Chopra's point of view. Because he refuses to use Morpheus, but everybody else is here, including you.
And he didn't use it.
Okay, well, we'll fix this. You will fix this.
Yes.
You use the hell out of some Visine.
Or a washcloth.
Sure.
We will sort this, Clara. We'll sort you.
White people don't know about washcloths, though.
Back on Triton, and then we will destroy.
Let the water fall down on their legs. Son.
Let's get on with it.
She took that in stride. Claire be taking everything in stride, though.
She's shook right now, though.
Human contact was advised. Warning. Dangerous materials in transit.
It's the Morpheus machine that be snatching folks up and making them go to sleep.
To destroy the Verrier Station.
If the ship is watching him, the ship ain't letting him get out.
Nope.
Like, nah, babe. I got a feeling that somebody's watching me. It's the dust and boogers.
Got him.
Rescue ship?
Got him.
Why
It
are we
got
going
pretty.
with the rescue ship?
He should have hit him with the blue steel. He should have turned left.
Your statement, your alibi, there would inevitably be questions.
So we've been watching a pre-recording.
Story straight.
This is what happened.
Is he in the sleep chamber? Oh no, there he goes.
Yeah.
There's no point.
My man revealed himself like he was Dracula.
He did, didn't he?
That's very clear to me now. They made me understand.
They made me understand.
You one of them now.
You're helping them wipe out humanity.
Things have been made very clear to me.
But we saw you die.
That I'm a little beer.
Professor has been playing a long game, am I right?
He's
They
probably...
speak to me.
Oh, never mind.
Trust me, I think. But they're like children. Babies.
I know he didn't say that.
Evolving.
What other your bodily function do you keep around? You got shit babies too? And
We had to find a way out.
skeet babies? Like, this man's nasty.
And we waited.
You and your cargo.
Traitor.
It's a space Diddy house.
Patient zero. The ultimate wide awake.
What is it, him?
Inside there is a man who hasn't slept.
His wife, his kids.
A man
All what's left of him.
who hasn't slept in 5 years.
None of us can.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Look, she's like, I was scatter your whole shit. Uh-oh. Y'all should run now. Oh, he done locked him in too. People just be saying and doing some dumb stuff.
The doors are not a problem.
Y'all better hang on to something.
Hey, Sandy!
Hit this man in the head or something. So he said, y'all just let him keep typing in shit.
There you go. Yeah. Wing him first and then start the conversation.
According to this data, we're the only ones left alive on this station.
Yeah, girl, you done.
Come on, man, we've got to go.
This doesn't make any sense.
Go where?
A man who hasn't slept for 5 years?
Well, you heard what he said. That's the first Morpheus patient.
Well, we escaped from that cold storage room because they were blind. The grav shields when he did. It's like this is all for effect.
Look, can we maybe have this conversation when we get off this thing?
Are they in the pod?
Come on.
I don't know.
How do we get off this crate?
Alternative.
How did they get on it? Where's the TARDIS at? We haven't seen the TARDIS not once this whole episode.
No.
This is how we get home. I've never been so pleased to see.
Hey, asking this shall appear.
Yes.
He's pulling them apart bit by bit. It doesn't make sense. None of this makes any sense.
They're probably dreaming or something, huh?
Probably, so I don't care. Get inside the TARDIS. The hell, what y'all talking about?
Hello again. The thing is, you see, this message, this testament, it wasn't just my alibi. It was my plan. No spores, no infection. The Morpheus process remains the same. An electronic signal that affects the sleep centers of the... I did tell you not to watch.
What the? He was one of them the whole time, huh?
And then we can all be together. Dust to dust.
The hell?
This is kind of like The Ring.
You've got something.
And that the one where you watch the videotape and then they come get your ass in 7 days? Oh no. We got Visine and Primatine Mist. You can kiss my ass.
The hell? If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Sintel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. What that was... Now, that was a one-off for you. Yo, an entire episode about why you need to use a washcloth. This is okay. I don't really know what to think about it just yet. It's
just at the point where you like, there's been no bad episodes, and then yeah.
I don't know what to think. It's a lot going on.
That train is never late. I tell you that. Never late.
All right, so look. Let's talk about at least the interesting. Let's start with the interesting before we get to Dragon. Interesting. They did go with the whole The Office. Was it Parks and Rec? That whole third person over the shoulder perspective. That was interesting. And then they did that in the nightmare horror fashion. So you had a little bit of Blair Witch. You had a little bit of aliens kind of tied into it. I think you said something. What was it? With the passing of the tape, and you get
the
Ringu. Yeah. So yeah, it's I don't know if I 100% get it either. I gotta be honest with you. Maybe the people in the chat can maybe help explain it to me a little bit. A sleep machine becomes sentient, manifests itself as eye booger, takes over your body, wants to take over planets. That's pretty much the gist, right? But then come to find out, it's not really like a spore kind of thing. It's more of an electromagnetic signal that's kind of sent to your brain, and then the distress signal itself is what's going to be used to spread instead of actual the monsters themselves. I think that's what I've been able to piece together. I feel like I'm missing something though.
The electric signal that's generated by the machine.
Yeah.
For the people who've already used the machine. So you have to have used the machine, and then what they're going to do is use the people who use the machine to get other people to use the machine, so they get the signal and everybody be taken over by eye boogers.
Okay.
Boy, I swear, like, where do we come up?
Hey, listen, you say it all the time. They can't all be gems, now can they?
No, they can't, Turkish. They cannot.
It was you, Tommy. You stole the gem on my donut.
Yeah. And look, Tommy said, you know what? I'm going to go off and make a little show called Adolescence. You do what you do. I'm going to go do something different.
Well, that's all right, though. It's amazing. And then I mean that sincerely. As amazing as season 9 has been, there's got to be, one little hit you to get
There's always got to be a stinker in there. Okay.
Well, what did you...
Well, that happened.
Yeah. What'd you think of the monsters?
For one, I thought that it had a very similar design, but less menacing than the Fisher King that we just saw in Under the Lake and Before the Flood, like episodes 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar design to him, actually. It's almost like we're using the same special effects people.
Okay.
Because the special effects look more practical, like people in suits, which I actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We talk about all the time that we want to see more original ideas, and when they're trotting out these TV shows and movies, we want to see more original IP. And then we get this.
Careful what you ask for.
Like, yeah. I mean, of course, and that's the thing. That's really the question, which is actually an excellent question, because it's like, you asked for this, but really, if you're talking about original IPs, how many of them are really a diamond? You're going to have to sort through a lot of coal.
Yeah.
A lot of coal to get to that one diamond. And this is a lump of coal. Like, this is just not, it's like, you know what? Let's take all these elements that we like in other horror franchises, and we'll give you a little bit of Blair Witch, we'll give you a little Paranormal Activity, we'll give you a little Aliens, we'll give you a little Ringu, we'll give you this, we'll shoot it with the Office style. Oh, this is a hit, because we take all these things that are individually bona fide franchise, we'll put them all together into this madness gumbo called Doctor Who, and it's going to be great. Who reviewed this? Like, who watched this? Dude,
Kylo in the chat said, I feel they made this episode just to get the kids to bed on time. But you know what though? I have to admit,
this is the opposite though.
I'd say the first half of it was I was all in. I'm not gonna lie, I really was. The shaky camera, walking around, the alien thing, the monsters coming. I was. Then it just, I don't know. It just kind of maybe it failed under the weight of its own idea. It was crushed under the weight of its own idea.
Yeah, it's almost like the first half was cool when we were still on the Scooby-Doo mystery.
Yeah.
And it's almost like that once it got explained, it's like, wait, we're being chased by eye boogers, say again? I know that's not what you said. I know you lying. Like, and then it was downhill from that point.
I think he said something that's a bar regarding like we clamor for original ideas, and Hollywood is definitely not doing that. They're going to go with what they think has already got social proof, and regurgitating the same thing over and over and over again. But it is risky to try and do new ideas. Case in point, what's his name? Bong Soon's new project. What is it? Mickey 17. People have been clamoring for new projects, new ideas, new ways of going about it, and there is one. I mean, bang bang right there, and it did diddly poo in the box office. Diddly poo.
It tanked so bad at the box office. You know what I'm saying? It's another example of spending a lot of money and it might destroy the studio altogether. Like it tanked badly.
Yeah, and then you see. Go ahead.
Once again, I've heard and seen snippets and things like that the concept was great. I don't know about the execution, and maybe that's part of the problem, because you and I can both come up with the same story. We can be both given the same script, read it, and both say, "Oh, this is genius." But then we go our respective ways as directors and try to put that movie together. Yeah. And one of us may, Scorsese that thing and be like, ha ha. Yeah. And the other one might M. Night Shyamalan that thing. You be like, I know you lying. I know you lying. This is some trash.
Yeah. It's tough. It's a tough sell. I haven't seen Mickey 17, but I do. But the director, he definitely takes chances. He's one of those directors that take chances. And the whole idea and the principle behind
Who's the director of
Mickey
17?
The same guy that did The Host, the same guy that did Parasite, I want to say. I think he did Parasite as well.
It's Bong Soon-ho or something like that. I know. I know.
Yeah, I mean, he takes big swings, and I'd rather have a director that takes big swings and miss than a cut and paste director. So I'm not mad at it.
But that's also part of the problem too, is because when you're spending many millions of other people's money and a studio's money, and there's like, listen, you said to make this movie you need a $90 million budget. We gave you $90 million. Yeah. You spent $104 million, or whatever, and then it poo-poos. Yeah. You might be done.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, I'm not one of those people, I don't want to play it safe either. Like, you might not get a chance again. So it's better to go out with your vision than somebody else's vision, especially if you have put in the work. Like, if you put in the work and I did The Host. I loved it. I did The Parasite. I did it my way and I won the Oscar. Like, what I'm saying? Y'all got to give me, for all we know, dude put together Mickey 17 and it was great. And then an editor or studio people, corporate heads or whatever got in there and
slayed it. Yeah.
That didn't test well and we need to change this. Yeah. And I don't like this actor or whatever. We need reshoots. Like, you don't know, that corporate machine is a nasty piece of work. Yeah. Which, if y'all are not watching our reactions of Studio is getting poo-pooed on right now. Like, people are not liking the Studio. Especially Hollywood itself is not liking the Studio because it's hilarious. A parody. It's a parody. I guess a satire of how they go about doing their work. But this is exactly what we're talking about. Like, one of the reasons I love Doctor Who is because Doctor Who is tongue-in-cheek, and while I can pull out serious themes and things behind these episodes, sometimes it's smart enough to know, listen, it's not, we're not serious, even though we are serious. It's just like we have enough sense to look at ourselves, be able to laugh at ourselves, but hope that you get the message in the end. Yeah. There's a lot of things that you can take out of this. I found one that right now might be my deep dive for this, even though this was not a good episode.
Well, I think one of the things that attracts me to Doctor Who is that because of the nature of the universe, of the Whoverse, you have to take chances because you can be anywhere, any place, anytime. So in order to fulfill just the universe itself, you have to take big swings. So let me ask you. We've really enjoyed season 9 so far. Really enjoyed it. But you've said it, and we've seen it. It's a lot of 2-parters. So out of the 9 episodes that we've been watching, it's essentially been 4 ideas, right? 4 ideas are a lot safer than 8 ideas. So even in the Whoverse, there's still like safety measures that you could take in order to reduce risk. Does that make sense?
Well, here's the thing. Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, it makes sense. And 4 ideas could be safer than 8 ideas, because somewhere they still greenlit this and said, hey, let's put this out. They could have very well said, you know what? We need to make this a 2-parter. Like, we didn't tell the whole story, like the way the Sandman, like this could have been 2 parts, and then we could have had 2 hours of awful. I mean, thank God that somebody said,
this
hey,
is a oneer. It's a one and done.
Let's shut it down. Woo.
All right. Well, look, I think that's a good place to kind of like stick a fork in this. We kind of went a little bit more over than we typically do, but it brought up a good and interesting conversation. Unfortunately, not off the strength of the story, but just the strength of the idea of what we think they may be trying to go for.
Let me ask you something real quick before we shut it down.
Okay.
If you look back at previous seasons, going all the way back to season 1, now we're in season 9.
Yep.
And there's been episodes that to us were bad episodes, Love and Monsters and Fear Her. And there's been a bunch of awful episodes. Do you think that those are really skewed towards us? Like, is this a episode that is maybe skewed for a younger audience? And, like my kids, teenagers, they love horror, but they swear that horror is not even scary. Like, they'll go into stuff, it'll be the goriest horror movie that's in the market, and they'll be like, that wasn't even scary. Like, only had like 3 jump scares, and that wasn't even. I'm like, the hell are y'all eating? Like, is this what does Takis and all that shit do? Burn all your brain cells? Like, I'm not watching that trash. So, is this episode even for us? Like, if we get the higher functioning themes and some of the other ones that they have done, maybe you got to lower the bar occasionally. Maybe you got to, go for the low hanging fruit or something. Because you said it in jest, but you said something like, they made this episode to, force all the kids, make them go to bed on time or something like that, which is funny. But maybe this is not even for us, for real. Like, sometimes you got to know your demographic. What do you think? I think maybe. What I think happened is, I think BBC was like, okay, we got a budget for 14 episodes. And the writers are like, well, we got 6 good stories. Okay, we can maybe make 2-parters out of, 4 of them. We can, and then you have to fill kind of like some one-offs, because in a lot of these serialized projects, there are a lot of one-offers, nothing that really connects to the greater end of the story. And then and when you have those, you get an opportunity. It was like, well, we have to fill this obligation to fill that spot. Then you can experiment. So I think these are those spots where you can kind of like really swing for the fences. So I don't know if it's necessarily aimed at a particular demographic as much as we have the time, it's already paid for. Let's see what we can conjure up. Let's see if we can, raise some pulses. And this is one of those things that can maybe raise some pulses. But I'm not against your idea that maybe it's like, well, let's try and shoot for, a younger demographic, or maybe on some of them where they have like those Agatha Christie kind of mysteries on the, Orient Express stuff, or maybe an older audience with a slower form of storytelling or something like that. It could be that, but I think it's kind of like, we have the spot. Let's at least make the best of it for what we can. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna go back to your original thing. They can't all be gems. Yeah. Oh man, we could go on forever. Let's stop. Let's close it out. Let's go ahead and jump straight over into episode 10, because we are getting closer to closing out the season. I do appreciate the great conversation pieces. If you're wondering who it is that we're talking to off screen, it's the eye boogers
They have infiltrated our Discord and they're talking to us through the chat. I'm just, there are members of the Discord and Patreon members especially who get a special section of the Discord where they get a chance to actually watch us do these reactions. And if that floats your boat, head on over down into the description section, click the Patreon button, and it'll lead you directly over there so you can come be a part of this community. Now, if you've been enjoying the conversation, and to me, honestly, you know, one of my favorite things about Who is the conversation that it generates. And you see how me and Rakai can just chop it up and have some really good ones and just go off on these really fun, incredible tangents. Rakai is a master at this. If you want more of that, you need to head over to Rakai's YouTube channel, hit that subscription button, and of course, show some love to his Patreon. Rakai, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Yes. I was going to say something, I don't know, you know, just witty. I was going to sound like a villain on James Bond. It didn't work out, didn't, you know, happen. So anyway, I just keep it. It's like, I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. didn't happen.
Just come out and start.
This episode got me so flustered, like nothing witty came out. It was like, can we press play on the next episode, please? Anyway, if you would like to hear my deep dive on this, which actually, even though the episode was not that good, I think I might have a good angle on the deep dive. And thank you. Actually, the idea was barely there, but Frank, our wonderful moderator in the Discord, and our, you know, he participates in all of these. If you haven't seen his reactions with Centel for From, they're magnificent. He kind of sparked the idea, so that's where I'm going to go with for my deep dive. Come see me at patreon.com or youtube.com/Nuke from the Ville, and your PEFROMDAVILLE. If I said it too fast, it's in the description. Remember, everything we watch, we absolutely use this. But it's even better when you use this. Thank you, Chef.
Hey, thank you, Chef, and thank you so much. And we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care.